Ultamize. Let's be honest. You've already tried willpower. You've told yourself, I'm going to check my phone less. I'm going to be more focused. I'm not going to scroll tonight. And maybe it worked for a few hours, maybe even a day. And then what happened? Let's be honest. You slipped, not because you don't care, not because you're incapable, because willpower is temporary. It's like holding your breath. You can do it for a little while, but eventually you stop. And the more often you rely on willpower, the faster it runs out. That's not a weakness. That's how your brain works. Willpower is a limited resource. It gets depleted. Every decision you make during the day, what to eat, what to say, what to focus on, it all draws from the same pool. So by the time you're tired, by the time it's late, by the time you've already made 100 decisions, you have less willpower left. And that's exactly when your phone becomes the most appealing because it requires nothing, no effort, no thinking, just a boop, a tap, and suddenly you're scrolling. And here's the problem: most advice tells you to try harder, be more disciplined, be more mindful. It sounds good, but it doesn't work consistently because you're asking yourself to win a daily battle against something that never gets tired. Your phone doesn't run out of energy as long as you plug it in. The apps don't get fatigued. The systems don't take a break. They're always on, always ready, always optimized. And you're trying to beat that with motivation? That's why it fails. Not sometimes, every time. So, what works? You remove the need for willpower. You design your environment so that the behavior you want requires less effort, and the behavior you don't want requires more. That's it. Simple, but powerful. For example, if your phone is in your pocket, you'll check it. If it's on your desk, you'll look at it. If it's next to your bed, you will reach for it. You don't need willpower to stop. You need distance. You need friction. You need interruption. That's why something as simple as this works: putting your phone in another room, not forever, not as punishment, just as a default. Now, if you want to use it, you can, but you have to stand up, walk over, pick it up intentionally. Right now, while I'm recording this, my phone is in another room. I don't want to have to think about it. I don't want to be sharing insights with you, and all of a sudden a light comes up, and I'm thinking, oh, I got to finish this lesson, this episode, this course. And I can quickly look at my phone. I don't want to do that. So I've placed it in another room. That small amount of effort, it breaks the automatic behavior. It turns a reflex into a decision. And decisions are where control comes back. That's the shift. You're not trying to become more disciplined. You're trying to become less reliant on discipline. You're building a system where the right behavior happens naturally, where you don't have to fight yourself all day, and where your environment does most of the work. Because once that happens, you don't need willpower. You don't need motivation. You don't need to try harder. You just need to follow the system.